Excel Tutorial 2, pages 84 to 90. You need to read pages 82 and 83. Particularly when we start talking about applying number formats, one of the number one questions I get from students is the difference between the currency format and the accounting format. Okay, super important that you know the difference, because the difference is actually really large, and you're going to see why when you try them both. So make sure that you know the difference between the currency format, the accounting format, and what each of those formats does. And of course, read all of everything, all the information. And then we're going to start on the top of page 84. So here we are in our sales report file with the sales report sheet tab selected. And we're going to select the range C6 to E6. Okay, C6 to E6. Here's C, here's 6, and there's E6, correct? So that's the gross sales. On the Home tab in the number group, click the accounting number format. Home tab, number group, accounting number format. That's going to cause those hashtags. Remember, I told you that all that means is the number is too large to be shown in the cell. Okay, your formulas are still fine. All right, go ahead and read the couple little paragraphs on the top of page 84, and then we're going to move on to decrease the number of decimal places displayed in the gross sales. Make sure that you still have C6 to E6 selected. If you don't, just reselect it. On the Home tab in the number group, click the decrease decimal button twice. Home tab, number group. You can see these two buttons right here. This one is increase, this one is decrease. Make sure you get the one that says decrease. Click it 2 times, 1, 2. And what we did was we removed the decimal places, which causes these numbers to now fit in the cell. Go ahead and deselect. And read on the bottom of page 84 about the comma style. At the top of page 85, to apply the comma style to the sales statistics, select the non-adjacent range C7 to E9. So we're going to start with C7, and we're going to go to E9. Then, holding down our control key, we're going to click on cell C11, and we are going to drag to E12. Okay. On the home, if you missed that, by the way, just reselect, it's no big deal. On the Home tab in the number group, click the comma style button. Okay, on the Home tab in the number group, click the comma style button. Some of the numbers are going to be too large to display. So with this same selection still there, in the number group, click the decrease decimal button twice. Okay. That removes 2 decimal places. Digits to the right of the decimal point are hidden for all of selected cells. Deselect. All right, in the middle of page 85, read about the percent style. And then we're going to move on to format percentages. Select the non-adjacent range F6 to F9. Here's F, here's 6, F6 to F9, and then F11 to F12. On the Home tab in the number group, click the percent style button. Home tab, number group, percent, right there. With that still selected, in the number group, click the increase decimal button twice. Increase decimal button twice. Deselect, save, and turn to page 86. All right, read about formatting dates and times, and then on the bottom of page 86, to format the date in the long date format. Let's switch to our documentation sheet. Select cell B5, there's B, and there's 5. On the ribbon, make sure the Home tab is selected, and it is. In the number group, click the number format button arrow. Okay, Home tab, number group. Touch this box right here, and it lights up and says number format, and we want the down pointing arrow. The number format button arrow. This displays a list of number formats. You're going to select long date. See it right there? The date is displayed with the weekday name, month name, day, and year. Notice that the date in the formula bar did not change because you changed only the display format, not the date value. Except for I guess it would have helped if I would have actually typed the date in. Since I didn't, because I don't ever fill these out because I'm not turning it in for homework, hang on while I type it in. Okay, I caught up with you. Alright, so you put in your name, and when you click on the date, you can see how the date was typed in up here in the formula bar, and yet we changed the display to show it this way, yes? Alright, on the top of page 87, go ahead and read about formatting worksheet cells and the aligning cell, how to align cell content. And when you have all of that read, and make sure you understand it, because we have horizontal and vertical alignment within cells, and you need to know the difference. We're going to move down to left align the date and center the column titles. Alright, step number 1. In the documentation sheet, make sure that cell B5 is selected. On the Home tab in the Alignment group, click the Left Align button and the date shifts to the left edge of the cell. Home tab, Alignment. If you touch each one of these, they light up with a screen tip and tells you what they are, and this one says Align Left. Align your content to the left. Click it. Make the Sales Report worksheet the active worksheet. Select the range C5 to F5. So here's C, here's 5. So we're going to go C5 to F5. In the Alignment group, click the Center button and the column titles are centered in the cells. Home tab, Alignment group, right there, Center. Any of you who are familiar with the keyboard command in Microsoft Word to center, it does not work in Excel. Alright, flip to the top of page 88 and read about indenting cell content. Then we're going to move to indent the expense categories. Select the range B7 to B8. So here's B, 7, and 8. On the Home tab in the Alignment group, click the Increase Indent button twice to indent each label 2 spaces in its cell. Okay, on the Home tab in the Alignment group, we're going to, if you touch these, one says Increase Indent, one says Decrease Indent. We want to increase 2 times, right? 1, 2. Alright, read about adding cell borders. Okay, this isn't just about adding cell borders, it's about which border you add where and why in accounting, so please make sure you read that carefully, especially if you're not familiar with common accounting practices. Then we'll move on to add borders to the sales statistics data. Select the range B5 to F5. Okay, here's B, here's 5, and there's F5. On the Home tab in the Font group, click the All Borders button arrow, little down pointing arrow, and then click Bottom Border. Okay, so on the Home tab in the Font group, you're going to hit that little down pointing arrow on all borders, and we are going to select Bottom Border. Got it? Remember that when you have it selected, you actually cannot see it. Okay, if you want to, you can deselect and take a look. Select the range B6 to F6. So B6 to F6. In the Font group, click the Bottom Border button. Got it? Alright. Step number 5. Select the range B9 to F9. B9 to F9. Click the Bottom Border button arrow and then click Top Border. Top Border. The units sold and customers served rows do not contain monetary values as the other rows do. You will distinguish these rows by adding a top and bottom border. Step number 6. Select the range B11 to F12. Here's B, here's 11, here's F, and there's 12. Click the Top Border button arrow. And then click top and bottom to add a border above the number of units sold and below the number of customers served. So we want top and bottom. So what you're going to do is you're just going to scroll down and look for it. Top and bottom border right there. Just deselect so that you can see the borders that you just added. All right, on page 89, go ahead and read the brief little paragraph, and then we're going to move on to format the monthly sales table. Okay, click the name box. Do you remember the name box is? It's right there. And then type C27 through O47. C27 through O, and make sure you use the letter O and not a 0. C27 to O47 and press your enter key. You see how it selected the whole thing for you all at once? That's a quick and easy way to do that when the book is giving you a range. On the Home tab in the number group, click the comma style button. Home tab, number group, comma style button. That adds 1,000 separator to the values. Step number 3. In the number group, click the decrease decimal button twice to hide the cents from the sales unit. Decrease decimal 2 times. In the alignment group, click the top align button to align the sales numbers with the top of each cell. All right, in the alignment group, click the top align button. Okay, it's right there. And again, if you didn't know where it was, all you have to do is touch each of the icons. It lights up with a screen tip and it'll show you. Okay, top align. Select the range C26 through O26. C26 through O26. And press your enter key. Step number 6. In the alignment group, click the center button. Okay, step number 7. Select the range B27 through B46. B27 through B46. Step number 8. Reduce the font size of the store addresses to 9 points. Okay, I just went to the font group, used my font size box, hit the down pointing arrow, and selected 9. In the alignment group, click the increase indent button to indent the store addresses. In the alignment group, click the increase indent button 1 time. In the alignment group, click the top align button. Right there. Select the range B47 through O47. B47 through O47. Press your enter key. Make sure you're using the letter O and not a 0. Flip to page 90. Step number 12. In the font group, click the top and bottom borders button arrow and then click all borders. All right, select the range O26 through O46. O26 through O46, which contains the annual totals for each restaurant, and then click the All Borders button to add borders around each restaurant total. And then deselect, and you can see that the borders went on. And hit your save icon, and you're ready to move on to the next video.